Alright, good afternoon, grazers. It's June 6th, D-Day, and I moved the cows into this section. I'm on the neighbor's. He's got about 15 acres total over here, and he said he really wants it cleaned up. And so I have the cows in this section, and my property's right on the other side of the fence over there. And this right here, he sold his cows a few years ago, and all that's been in this 15 acres is a couple of horses. So we are going to go through here with the cows. I think my plan is to kind of strip graze across this 15 acres. We've already been back behind us some in the field over here, so I still got to move water over here. I just moved the cows through here, and you know, this is just a prime example of, I would say, cows eating weeds. And this whole section in here, I've got another video. I'll probably make it a short of just the cows eating, you know, broadleaf weed after weed, and they're gonna knock a lot of this down. So I'm gonna show you what's up in here. I got the side-by-side in here. I moved mineral in here. As I walk up through here, point out a key point. We're in southern Missouri, and inevitably what happens is we have a lot of varying terrain here. And so when you're putting your fence in a section like this, it's really important that every one of these little valleys that you see here, hoping that's showing up, the sun's kind of bright here, all these dips, you got to make sure you put a post in there. So that's why you see the posts are closely spaced right here, and then other places they're further out. Now, one thing I really like to do, and I do not know all of my weeds, but you can see right here, several of these weeds were already 2 foot tall, and they've already 3 foot tall is what I should say. And they've already just gone through here clipping the tips off of them. The next day or so, they're going to come through and just continue to clip those down. And this is probably going to be pretty bare, but it's very likely I won't come back here for several months, if at all, this year. It'd be nice to, if some of the broadleafs got out of here, there'd probably be more grasses that would pop up. So cows are in here. This isn't super wide. This is kind of a long, narrow section, I'd say. I'm going to say it's not quite a... I'll have to do a calculation on the app. You get up here in the woods, and obviously not nearly as much sunlight in here, and you're seeing a lot more of the leaves in here. So they won't eat all of this, and they won't be happy about staying in here tonight, but it's not going to hurt them either. Here's several, you know, grazers say the cows work for me, I don't work for them. So we'll watch for animal performance, of course, check their gut feel tomorrow morning and see if they're getting everything that they want to. Some of this stuff, this right here, southern Missouri, is buckbrush or coralberry. Typically my cows won't touch it unless there's absolutely nothing left, and even still they'll probably avoid it. We've got some multiflora rose back here. They might, you know, bite a little bit of these tips off, but for the most part they're not going to touch that either. A lot of the hickory, oak leaves, the wild strawberry that's down here, they'll eat all that. Ironweed, of course, all the grasses that are in here, they're going to eat every bit of that. But I'll take you all the way up to the end. So again, this isn't very wide. They're going to have themselves a nice trail worn down through the center of this thing. All of this that we looked at earlier, all of this weed, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an ironweed or exactly what it is, but they absolutely eat it. And my cows have been used to eating broadleaves for quite a while. Here's another thing that they will not eat, and that's I think they call them May apples, is what most of the people around here call them. I don't know. I'm sure there's a scientific name for them. But looking through here, there's a lot they're going to eat. That's for sure. I'll try to walk back through tomorrow. But get up here again, the canopy's open more, and where the canopy's open, you got grass. So I guess this is some silvopasture grazing, and again, you can see these plants, they've already eaten the tips off of them, and they'll come back and they're going to clean those up. There's still plenty of forage here for sure. It's just not that perfect lush green grass that they would like. This is a lot of these. I'm not a veterinarian and I didn't go to school for biology, but what I'm told is a lot of these weeds and even some of these, you know, hard oak or hardwood leaves have anthlometic, you know, natural anti-dewormer properties in them. So getting down here to the end, if we get down here to the end, you can see the other neighbor. Their fence is on the other side. They're actually the ones that own the 2 horses that stay over here on this side of the property. And all I did for my electric fence down here was I ran my electric fence down here with the Zammer handle, and then I just got it on the electric fence right there to where, or the barbed wire fence, sorry. And so that way it's obviously not shorting out at all. So yeah, they're gonna clean this up. They'll probably be bellowing a little bit tomorrow, and they sure won't like it when I'm riding along next to them. Depending on, it's my first day in this section, so depending on how their gut feel is tomorrow, I will adjust how wide I move the path over for the next section. But we're going to continue to graze across here. Landowner wants it cleaned up, and the cows are going to do a good job of eating some of this down. So I might get some good grass regrowth back for fall winter grazing. So that's it. I'll check out, folks.